Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very interesting episode of Nonsense Review slash Nonsense Retrospective. Well, we're doing a bit of a sweets review. I brought some treats back from Australia, sent them to Devon, and kept half for myself, just so, we could compare and contrast our notes. But yeah, I'm Rick, your host as always, and joining me equally as always is also the host, Devon.
Yes, hello people. We don't know if we're calling this a retro or a bonus review yet.
Yeah.
It'd be weird to call it a retro because we are technically reviewing.
Yes. And none of these sweets are out of print yet.
Yet.
I mean, everything comes and goes. Like, just before I went over, they stopped making Starburst over there.
Weird.
Which is why I took over a shitload of Opal Fruits, because they decided to do a rerun of 80s flavors Opal Fruits.
What the fuck's an opal fruit?
It's a Starburst before it got renamed.
Oh, okay.
So, it's basically the same thing, but they got different flavors.
Rick, how many dream bars did you get from over there?
One, and I ate it. So,
Bastard. No, I remember. I don't know if they were actually good or not, or if it was just because they're gone now that that makes them feel even better. Because you used to get them even better. You used to get them in is it Heroes, the Cadbury fucking selection box thing?
Yeah, Mini Heroes, yeah.
I used to get Dream in them, and I was like, yeah, this is magic. And then you went to Alton. I went to Alton Towers once, and it's like there was a whole shop that just sold Dream. As a kid.
Yeah, it's got a little mini Cadbury world there, haven't they? Yeah. Last time I went out, I sent the guys some Dream bars. Because obviously they've been out of print in the UK for quite some time. And forgot this. Forgot to add them to the list this time because they are a bit pedestrian in terms of reviewing a sweet. What I've tried to do,
we've both had them, so
oh yeah. We both put them in like low A, high B tier.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So we're doing a tier list today. I have helpfully renamed the tiers, but before we get too far into it, the shoebox that I found in the house to ship everything in.
I mean, yeah. All jokes aside, I'm keeping this box.
Yeah, it's quite sturdy. It's a very sturdy box.
I've definitely not told this on the podcast, but I might have told you in private. But I bought a storage box specifically for separating bits and bobs and putting them in, and
like a fishing tackle box or what?
Yeah. But it's more for something a bit smaller than fishing tackle. But yeah, it's sitting over there on my little cupboard, and I'm pointing over there. No one can see because I'm not moving the camera because it's a mess over there.
Me looking on camera just so it looks like it, and half the time I'm looking the wrong way.
Well, just so you know, guys, I'm looking over there. That's where it is. I've not used the damn thing. I'm just using the box that it came in.
Okay.
Because it's just better.
Yeah. Speaking of using the box that it came in, I'm still using the box my PC came in as a side table.
Wow, buy a table.
Yeah, I nearly did a little while ago, and I realised it had a door on it, and it was like a cross between a table and a cabinet. It had like some shelves and a glass front, and then the top was like table. Oh shit!
On the bright side, because we're recording video, you can see what just happened there.
Knock my fucking microphone over.
Oh, and just in case it's not obvious, this is a YouTube exclusive because we don't want to just release a podcast that is us going nom 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 nom.
Yeah, you don't want to hear my my gross teeth.
I thought you were going to say taint.
I wish it were dry. Oh god.
That's gross. Anyway.
Yep. So yeah, this thing, it had a door, and apparently it went on the wrong way, and that's why it was in the factory second shop. And I thought, oh, okay, let's not buy that. But yeah, a table is on my list of things to buy, as well as a new chair, because my armrest just decided, bolts sheared off.
Man, I wish I had a chair in my room. I don't know if you can see, but I've got a
pillow. Yeah.
It's not even a pillow. It's a floor seat.
Okay.
So it's literally just a chair without the legs, but it's sitting on my bed because I've got a fucked up back anyway.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I could think of as a solution, and it's not the best.
Well, I've shilly-shallied enough. We should normally get into our time-honored tradition of the nonsense. Asinine hypotheticals, and I think you said you had one for me today.
I do. It's a bit pedestrian and mundane because I stole it from Reddit.
Okay.
Ketchup or tomato sauce, however you prefer to call it, or if you're Mr. Burns, ketchup.
Ketchup. Ketchup.
Has been completely devastated and removed from the ecosystem. It no longer exists. What is now your go-to sauce?
It's got to be barbecue because it's almost ketchup. Like that might be a bit of a hot take / cheat.
I don't think
it's got a lot of the.
I don't think you can compare it.
Okay, they're not the same thing, but they've got a lot of the same base ingredients in different like amounts. You know.
What I'm hearing is barbecue sauce has a bit of tomato in it, and therefore you think you can flog it off as tomato.
Oh no! Look, just for me, like in terms of putting on chips, dipping chips in it, dipping chicken tendies in it, all that shit. Like I could get away with swearing off ketchup because it's gone and only going with barbecue. If barbecue sauce is banned, then I'm going to go with paprika mayo.
I mean, it's not banned. That's your answer. You're the one who's advocating for it to be banned because it's too much like ketchup, which is bollocks.
Yeah, well, you know, it's also sold by Heinz. Also, actually, yeah, you can get bad barbecue sauce.
Oh, I've had my fair share. Usually the home brands from stores are,
or even
are
worse
awful.
even worse when you go to like a pub and they sell something with barbecue sauce and it's like it just tastes of plastic.
Yeah.
It's
I can't remember the brand exactly, but there is a brand. It's like a steakhouse sauce.
Yeah.
And if they've got two different versions. One's a bit chunky and one's smooth. The one that is, well, you know what I mean. It's like it's got actual bits of tomato in it. It's like a salsa.
Yeah,
that's the consistency. But the smooth normal version tastes like the shit generic barbecue sauce that you get in every ready meal.
Yeah.
But the chunky version tastes fucking divine.
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of the time when you get something that's advertised as like a whiskey sauce or something, it's normally really bad because they can't put whiskey in it, so they can sell it to people that can't drink whiskey.
Wait, what? I think I missed a bit of information.
Like whiskey barbecue sauces that are like for sale on the general market, they have no whiskey in them. They just have a general like bitter taste if you had added whiskey kind of thing.
That's really dumb.
Yep.
Anyway, Rick has gone for barbecue sauce, which more power to him. I don't know why I closed my eyes. But it's because I do dumb shit like that when we're recording for the actual podcast because no one can see me. And now it's like, well, now people can see me, and it's like, I gotta acknowledge it. But yeah, have you got a question for me? Because I know you might have been struggling to think of one.
I had the thought of you get dropped into a game, but you have to do a low-level challenge because you don't know how to level up. Which game do you choose, and how far do you think you get?
Stardew Valley. Very far. Don't go into the mines.
Don't go into the dungeon bit. Yeah, don't engage with that part of the game at all.
But even then, if you get knocked the fuck out in the dungeon, Harvey is apparently such a godlike doctor. He can recover you from the brink of death.
Yeah, he's apparently stalking you as well because he's always able to recover you.
No, it's usually Ninus or a random Joja employee that drags you to the hospital.
Oh yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I know you're very fond of and very good at Stardew Valley.
Well, I don't think you can be good at that game.
You could definitely be bad at it.
You weren't bad at it. It's just we shared a purse, and I didn't want you buying stupid things. It wouldn't have mattered in the long term. It's just if you don't buy the beans on day one, they're worth less money.
Yeah, okay.
You know, because they grow continuously. That's the only thing I was steering us away from, was if we're buying beans, buy them on day one. Ooh, there's some hard feelings here.
But yeah, we'll get into the main section of the review.
You were going to say meat, but then realised we've only got chocolate.
Yeah, we've only got chocolate.
It's something to note is because I'm on a bit of a... I'm trying to better myself in life, Rick.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let's have a quick look at the calories on these things. Oh, Australia uses kilojoules.
Yep. There are more of them.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Today's a lost cause.
Well, we're not going to eat the whole thing.
I mean, you say that. I'm looking at the very first packet, and one serving, one biscuit is 440 kilojoules. Even if if there's half as many in calories, that's still 200 calories for one fucking biscuit.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a tenth of your day's allowance.
Yep. Spoiler: there's a fair few bickies.
Well, I don't know anything about Australian. I don't know if you can call it cuisine, but foods. But the first thing you said when you announced this as your idea was you're going to buy a shit ton of Timtams, and I don't know what Timtams are.
They're basically penguins. The story behind it was the guy who made them was in Britain in the 1950s. He tried a penguin. He thought, "Fucking hell, this is neat," and then he went home and made a better one. and,
So they're penguins,
they
but
persist.
better. Okay.
Yeah, better penguins. Yeah.
So I'll have to take your lead on this podcast because it's not really a podcast, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
I don't know how taste reviews are meant to go.
Okay, so we'll start with one at random. You pick one, and I'll follow suit.
I mean, because of the way you've packed the box, it's not really going to be that random. And also, I've been eyeing them up since I saw them. We've got Tim Tam Deluxe, which
Timtam Deluxe.
rather helpfully, because we're recording on Discord, my mirage is image, but Rick's will be the right way round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that my image is mirrored. Yeah.
So
when you were pointing over there, I pointed the wrong direction.
Yeah. Tim Tam Deluxe Decadent Triple Choc, Extra Choc, and Extra Gooey Center. 8 biscuits.
Yeah. So the other difference between penguins and Tim Tams is that there is no internal wrapper.
Okay, but another thing, I guess this is a thing they do in Australia, Rick. It has It has half a star in the health star rating. Out of what looks to be a possible 5 stars, so don't eat these. You're gonna hear some. Oh, gone.
It would be healthier to eat tarmac.
Oh goodness, maybe even you're gonna hear some crinkling now, at least from my end. Rick's got the benefit of not Audacity, Discord doing some noise suppression. Oh fuck me, They are like fucking penguins, aren't they? I thought I was expecting circles, and I don't know why. I need to.
You've seen the box; it's square.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. I don't know, but the name Tim Tam just implies circle to me. There's the deluxe Tim Tam.
Yeah. So this fella is.
Oh, that smells very chocolatey.
It does, yeah. So, shall we dive in?
I guess so. On your count, I guess. Oh no, you just don't. Okay, well. Now, that is a penguin with a bit of chocolate in the middle. Oh, it takes a moment, but after you chew for a little bit, it tastes really good.
Yeah.
Mm.
The chocolate is chocolatier than the basic flavor. In that, like you say, it is more gooey than normal. Even then,
just in case people care, that's what it looks like when it's bitten into. My lighting's not as good as Rick's. Man, this episode is just 2 fat lads eat chocolate. We will not become the next Nikado Avocado.
Oh, God, no.
I don't want to take the piss out of him, but that story's just sad.
It is, yeah. So, I'm going to put these in would buy tier.
Here's the problem, is I know we've got more Tim Tams to go.
Yep.
We'll probably space them out so we don't just do Tim Tam.
Yeah.
But at the moment, that is really good. I'd probably buy it too often.
Alrighty.
But without the context of other Tim Tams, I don't know. So for now, do you want to just put into would buy?
Yeah, let's put it in would buy. It's going to be the furthest left on would buy, so it's the highest ranked, I guess.
Oh, sorry?
Anything that's like furthest left is normally like the highest ranked within the tier.
I didn't know that's how that worked at all.
Well, for some people, it's a case of we don't give a shit, and if it's in the tier, it's in the tier. For some people, towards the left is higher ranked, towards the right is lower ranked.
Oh, fair enough, man. I didn't know. Do you want to pick the next treat, or should I just keep diving in?
I think the next one should be a baggy one.
Do you want me to pick a baggy one?
Yeah, pick a baggy.
What is this? Pascal Clinkers. All will be revealed.
Yeah, so
these look like mini eggs.
For the baggy ones, I picked the weirdest things that I could find, or something that's very similar to something at home, but with a unique twist that I've not seen back home.
Well, looking at
these ones,
oh, God, sorry.
Yeah, these ones they just look like something in a. Well, it looked like a suppository.
Well, they're made by Cadbury, no artificial colours, and all will be revealed. So I assume there's a bunch of different colours they can be.
Yeah.
Approximately 4 clinkers is a serving.
Okay. So this is what they look like. The little eggy thing.
What's the betting we get the same colour? Oh fuck me! They look more like almonds.
Oh yeah,
in
I
shape.
guess so, yeah. Like a chocolate almond. They're a bit flattened.
They're not very soft or... Oh, we're just diving in, okay. Oh, fucking hell.
I was not expecting it to be hard.
Oh, it tastes minty. Oh. I didn't break my tooth, but it feels like I did. Yeah, look, it's green, it's minty.
My green one is... Don't know what the fucking flavour it is.
It tastes a bit minty to me, and I'm not a fan. It fucking has the texture of chalk.
It does.
Feels like I'm eating chalk. Look, there you go. Again, it just... Oh, I don't think you're meant to bite them in half, to be fair. That might have been where we went wrong a bit.
We'll try another one, see if we get a different colour.
Well, let me finish this one first. If I get mint again, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah, because it will imply that the rest of the bag is mint.
Fucking hell. But the bag says, like, again, all will be revealed. But then again, it also says green on the packet with the dice. So, but it's also got pink and yellow, so maybe we got 2 different flavours.
Yeah, the back says colourful, fun. You never know what colour candy you'll get. Clink, clink.
Oh, so they're kind of like Revels, but shit.
Yeah. So, number 2.
I'm still fucking chewing the first one, but yeah, Go ahead if you want.
Yeah.
Was it green again?
A, yes. And B, when I bit into it, it left a empty shell. So I've got
Wow.
I degloved it.
Yeah, if I get the same colour again, I'm not eating it. That's fucking gross. You told me how to give some of these to the other lads when we finish the review. They can have all that fucking bag. I'm fucking green again.
Yeah. I'm bothered.
I'm not. Not. My review won't be kind of this sweet.
Yeah, I think at best it's solid meh.
I don't. Let's see. No, I know can't eat. I literally can't. I spat the second one out. I don't like that at all. If you want to be more kind, we'll go for solid meh.
I'll agree with you. No, can eat. Like they're not the best. I'm glad
I went with Dr. Pepper instead of water.
Oh yeah, because you just have the same taste but diluted otherwise.
But yeah, you were saying. My apologies.
There's no point having a tier if you don't put anything in it. So yeah, I know can eat. It's pretty much the very definition of empty calories.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we've got 9 sweets and 5 categories, so there's a good possibility we might have a category with nothing in.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah.
All right, shall we clear our palettes a little bit with another Tim Tam?
Yeah, let's go for another Timmy.
These ones look very, very well. I'm just pretty much going in the order of the box, and we've got chewy caramel.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, once again, half a star rating.
Yeah.
If you want to zoom in on the bottom left-hand corner just to show people. Other side. There we go. Half a star.
Yeah, on my screen it's a matte mitt.
Well, same for me, but for me. Rick going for an interesting strategy of opening every packet with his mouth.
Oh, it's can't be asked finding the actual way that you meant to do it by design, you know.
Oh fuck! Well, that's gone.
Floor Tim Tam. It lives in the floor now.
It does. That's going in the bin later. Unlike, despite what people might think, I'm not a savage. I will not eat something after it's been on the floor. That was what you get for trying to fucking close the fucking packet properly, like I'm doing right now. There we go.
Yeah.
Closed it successfully.
Yeah, a failure of the 5-second rule is if you have not the best floor.
Well, it's not even that. I don't care if food touches floor, it's not going in my mouth.
Okay.
But yeah, Tim Tam, as you can see, looks exactly the same as the other Tim Tam.
Looks the same.
These would probably be a really good treat to get like 4 different flavors, bang them in a bowl, and just have people go nuts. Like, what you're gonna get, who knows?
Well, apart from one of them, spoiler, is very obvious which one you're getting.
Oh, is that the one in the white packet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, are you good to go?
Yeah, let's go.
I hope this is good.
Oi.
I'm a bit underwhelmed. It's not bad. I was just expecting better.
This one was one of my favorites when I was over there. There was a second caramel flavor, and I thought this one was nicer. So the new caramel flavor is like a salted caramel, which
I'm on record as saying salted caramel is weaker than regular caramel.
Yeah. So I thought this one was a nicer one, even liking salted caramel. So yeah, this is the one that I picked. And yeah, I'm definitely putting this in would buy.
Yeah, I'd buy it. If we continue on this trend, we're probably going to bump up the original.
It can do.
But we'll see what the other Tim Tams have in offer later. But yeah, for now. All right, Rick, it's really bothering me that the Tim Tams have got 2 different images.
They all do. When I was finding images for the Tim Tams, like some of them are from the official R Not site, and the rest of them are just a picture someone has taken of a packet of Tim Tams.
Bastards. That was really good chocolate.
Take note, Cadbury. Stop altering your goddamn recipe. Just have good chocolate.
I try not to buy from Cadbury if I can, because they use slave labour.
Yeah. Well, half the time your alternative is Nestle, which is definitely worse.
Well, Nestle and Cadbury are the 2 you got to avoid. And the annoying thing about avoiding big companies is they're big companies.
Yeah. They have fingers in many pies.
Like, my big company I absolutely do my best to avoid is Amazon, as I've been on record for. But, you know, there's a lot of big companies I try to avoid. Well,
they own like a third of the internet. That's the problem. So, like, you can't swing a cat without touching something that Amazon has.
But you know what I mean, though? I try not to buy via Amazon. I don't subscribe to Amazon Prime. As long as you don't have to be perfect at these things. You just have to do what you can.
Yeah, you just have to choose good. Choose non-violence.
But yeah, shall we move on to another treat?
Next baggie.
Let's go for this pink one here. Oh god.
The pink one.
Pascal Jelly Gems, banging berries, chocolate smothered jelly fun.
Yeah, so these are actually sometimes available at B&M. But when they're at B&M, they're like £5.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in them in the UK, for any of our UK viewers, then check out B&M. They sometimes have an Aussie section.
But once again, Cadbury, so maybe avoid. But yeah, banging berries. You can get strawberry, raspberry, mixed berry. Apparently, are 3 different flavors you can get.
Yeah, they're all red,
which is, you know, helpful.
So they're a bit smaller than the clinkers.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, considering how the clinkers went. Yeah. God, that smells very fruity, despite being covered in chocolate.
It does, doesn't it?
I just gave it a slight squeeze, and already it's oozing.
Even the bag from the outside smells kind of fruity.
I didn't give the bag a sniff, but then again, I suppose you open it with your mouth, you animal. Righty.
Fucking animal, you.
You ready to give it a go?
Yeah, let's go.
Nope. There's nothing wrong with the flavour, but that fucking texture with chocolate can fuck itself. Nah, not for me, bro.
Sure.
Nah.
Well, it's it's jelly inside.
Yeah, the lads can have all of them and all. That's again. There's nothing wrong with the. Well, there is something a bit wrong with the flavour. I don't think the berry goes very well with chocolate, but like I took my first bite and was like, that ain't fucking right.
You're not a fan of chocolate raisins either, are you?
I've never tried chocolate raisins.
Oh, weird. Because it's like a thing that's readily available over here, so...
Yeah, but when I was a kid, it was like Lion bars and shit. Like, I used to buy bars of chocolate.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
You know? Right, for me, that's like, nah, it can go die in a fire. But if you enjoyed it, we'll split the difference.
I've bought them more than once.
How high would you rank it, and we'll split the difference?
I've not gone out of my way to buy them for the full £5 import tax again. I only got them because, you know, the little bit of the anecdote and the fact that we don't get them easily at home. So I'm happy with you putting them in I know can't eat, because the visceral reaction is about as honest as you can get.
Yeah, but if you are okay with them, then I can put it in solid meh.
Yeah, put it in solid meh, yeah.
Right, sure. Me a firm no can eat. Rick a solid. It's fine.
Yeah. You can pop it at the top of... it's going to be the bottom of meh, isn't it? Because it's the only thing in meh right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not bothered about the order in the box.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Shall we go for something we know will be good and go for Tim Tam again?
Yeah, Timothy's.
We'll go Tim Tam Deluxe Dark Choc Raspberry Tart. Which...
Yeah.
I know I'm holding them out backwards.
This is a 1-star.
Oh, this one's not too bad for you, apparently.
This is health.
I know why. It's because it's dark chocolate, and dark chocolate's meant to be actually okay for you.
Oh yeah, it's got less sugar in per unit everything, and also it's got some raspberry in, which is a fruit.
I don't think that's technically how it works, but yeah, fair enough. Fuck it, if pizza could be one of your 5 a day in America, I suppose raspberry and a chocolate could be one of your 5 a day.
Yeah, some jam in a biscuit. Wagon wheels, one of your 5 a day.
Fuck me. Like, when I was younger, I did actually Google, if you eat enough fig rolls, will it count as one of your 5 a day? And the answer was no.
However, it will make you regular.
That is one of the good things about figs. But yeah, anyway, this one actually looks noticeably different from the others because dark chocolate.
Yeah. So it doesn't have as much of a texture on top, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh yeah, that smells like dark chocolate. Just a little bit
bitter. Although sometimes that's what you need to temper everything else.
Suppose so. It can't be worse than the berries. Are you ready to give it a go?
Yeah, let's go. 2, 1.
Okay. The raspberry really fucking pops out because of the bitterness of the chocolate. I'm not trying to be a fucking snob here, but, you know, I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can. I actually quite like raspberry, but I'm not sure about the combo with dark chocolate.
So you're not a fan of chocolate and fruit in general?
You know what? That's actually a fairly good point, because I don't like orange fruit, and that's the most common thing that we have over here.
Orange fruit?
No, you know what I mean, though? Like Terry's chocolate orange, Aero orange.
Orange chocolate.
Did I say orange fruit? I'm fucking idiot. I don't like orange chocolate. Fucking hell. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. But yeah, like...
Well, same goes for mint. Don't like mint chocolate.
Yeah, and that's just a herb. Or an herb, technically.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I think this might be the nicest Tim Tam.
Disagree on that one.
Fair enough.
So far, my favourite's been the first.
Sure. I would put it in catnip.
Okay.
But,
well, I'd put it in woodbine, so we'll split the difference, shall we?
Yeah, sure. You can bump up the other one as well, because that was also a good one.
Which one? What, the deluxe?
Yeah, the deluxe.
I'll wait until we've got the last Tim Tam, and we'll see where all 4 of them go, because that white chocolate one might fucking blow our balls off.
I've also kept the other half of that Tim Tam for later, because there is a lot of chocolate otherwise.
Here's me eating all mine like a pig.
Fuck it then. There you go.
Well, we're a bit behind the scenes. We're recording this a bit earlier than we normally would in a day. And I told Rick specifically because I'm going to skip breakfast. So even though it's just chocolate, I need it.
Yep. These snacks are the first meal of the day.
Which is not good.
No. Not going to be having anything until tea time now.
Yeah, probably. Well, it'll be really late for me because I've got a DM.
Yep.
All right, let's go for this fucking weird thing in its own little packet. Cherry ripe layers.
Okay. So I bought two of these. Only one of them made it. I don't know where the other one is. So I made sure to send you the one that survived. The unfortunate thing is, I know you're not as big of a fan of coconut.
I don't like coconut at all. And we've already well, not at all, but you know.
Well, do you want to skip it, put it in no can eat, and then just give it to one of the lads?
No. Well, this is for science. It's a fucking chunky bastard.
Yeah, it is. So you could get massive ones that are like full on like chocolate bars, and that's basically just like a cherry flavored Bounty.
All right. Well, bottoms up, I guess. While you continue to explain, I'm going to take a bite.
And yeah, it's one of those where that was visceral. So it has layers.
Not fucking really. It's split down the middle.
Ogres have layers. But yeah, it's like I say, it's meant to be a cherry flavored Bounty. I don't know how strong the cherry flavor is.
Barely taste
or if it's
it.
just coconut. It's just coconut.
You can't really taste either thing.
Or is it just a mesh? A mesh of mesh?
You can get a bit of fruit, but man, how tight they fucking... I don't know if my camera does it justice. How tight they pack the fucking coconut in.
Yeah, it's just like a Bounty, really, isn't it? It's like actually really, really tightly squeezed. There's hardly any moisture to it.
I'm very sorry, but I can't finish that. I've had half of it.
Sure.
Nothing really wrong with it, really. Despite being fruit, chocolate, and coconut, which I'm not a fan of.
Are you going to whack it in the meh?
I probably will. Fucking hell, I've got tons of crumbs on my fucking laptop now.
Yeah, that's what it comes. That's what you get when you get coconut. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll put it in meh. I wouldn't buy it, but yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I've got to give my laptop a solid fucking clean after this recording.
Should we do another baggie?
You have to wait while I still finish what's in my fucking mouth. I'll give credit where credit's due. That'll fucking feed a family for a week.
Yeah, for the size of it, yeah, it's they really do give you a lot of food in that small amount of space.
Do you have prices for these, by the way?
On my head, no.
Fair enough.
The Timtams, I think, were when they're not on offer, they're about $4.
So like Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, so they're like $2.25, $2.50 for a packet like that.
But they feel like the type of chocolate that if Australia's stores are anything like UK stores, they're like constantly on offer.
Oh yeah, like when I bought them, the non-deluxe ones at one point were $2 a packet, and the deluxe ones when they went on offer at $3.75. So barely an offer at all.
Oh,
I think they're meant to be like $4.50 or something.
Now we come up with the real reason why I don't like coconut flakes in chocolate.
Teeth.
Get stuck right in my teeth. Now I've told you this, Rick. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but I've got a real bastard of a gap between two teeth here, which is just big enough to let things in, but not big enough that it
let them out.
Pretty much. It's why I've got a bunch of toothpicks off to the side, which I'll be making liberal use of when we're done. You guys don't want to see me cleaning my teeth.
No.
But yeah, I suppose we'll do another bag, shall we? What's this one?
I think most of the other bags were like $2 each. The like the jelly gems, the clinkers.
Well, this one is Australian made, new name, same great taste. Chewy choc flavoured jelly babies, cheekies.
Yeah, this was possibly the weirdest thing that I could find.
Well, I've got to be real with you, Rick. Considering my reaction to the other fucking jelly-covered chocolate, this won't go well. Be treat-wise. Enjoy a balanced diet. Not today.
We're not treat-wise. Well, it is balanced. It's half Tim Tam and half not.
Oh, Rick, I can already tell I'm not going to be able to eat. What the fuck? They look like little footballers. I don't know. You can see the face. You can't make out the face because my camera's not that good of a quality, but they do look like little fucking like Gary Linekers and shit.
I think my camera might be getting it.
Ugh. All right, Rick. On your count, I guess.
They've got hair.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They look like footballers.
They've got hair and they're holding their paunches. Oh.
They got hair and they got a beer belly, so they're not even footballers. They're football fans.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. On your count, bud.
Alrighty. 2, 3. Whoop.
Oh, fucking hell. Who thought this was a good idea?
You can taste the chocolate flavor.
Oh, yeah, not for me. Ah.
But yeah, it very definitely is the flavor of chocolate flavor. This is the kind of thing where you get some American garbage and it's like chocolate flavored something.
Rick, I feel violated. I was
Yeah.
not. That was. I was expecting some kind of like fruit or a different flavor, but it had the consistency of a jelly baby, but the flavor of chocolate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bit weird. Wouldn't buy them again.
Yeah, I'm gonna put I know can eat, but depending on what you want to do.
I'd say meh at best, so no can eat is fine.
It was fine. We'll put it in solid meh, I guess. Alrighty, shall we get to the final Tim Tam?
Yeah.
This one's the one you can definitely tell, and we go back to half a star. Made with 3 layers of three irresistible layers, even. Fucking hell. Alright. Oh, fuck me, they look like snow.
Yeah, they do.
I'm excited for this one. This one looks pretty good.
This is like the good guy version of I think they call them snowy enrobed Oreos, where they just get an Oreo and cover it in like chocolate or something chocolate adjacent.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah,
that's from Little Britain, wasn't it?
Yeah. She can't spell chocolate either, so that's why she calls it chocolate.
Yeah, or chocolate.
But yeah. Can't really smell it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of smell to it.
But then again, that's kind of par for the course of white chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah, because generally they have no cocoa solids and all like cocoa butter and all that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Right, let's go. 2, 3. Whoop.
Oh. That tastes like Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, that inside is very nice.
Just going straight to catnip.
I don't know if it's going to catnip. It's very good. Why is that not a premium flavour? That's very good.
Yeah. I think it's because I think the premiums are just like more recently released, and they wanted more money from it, so they marketed it as premium rather than releasing them at the normal price for the normal tier.
Now, here's the thing: chocolate snobs will be calling our palates childish because white chocolate is very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them. That's going to catnip.
Yeah, catnip straight away. Sorry, lads, I don't think you're getting any of them.
I'll give them 1 each. There's 8 in a pack.
Oh yeah.
That's all right. That's fine. That's all right. They're going to get half a bag each of Cheekies.
So far, it looks like they're getting half a bag of each of everything that's bagged.
Well, shall we see if the last thing can save it? Which it might be able to, because it looks like it's just crunchies.
Yeah. So I saw these, and they just look like crunchy bites. And then I saw the caramel ones, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Let's try these because they're different to what we get at home."
The traditional caramel coated crunch.
These are men's bumbles.
South Australian, family owned.
Yeah.
Oh,
South Australia being a state.
That's fucking delicious. I need to cleanse my palate with some Dr. Pepper so I don't accidentally give this a higher score. Oh. Come on, open up, you bastard. Oh, blimey, I weren't expecting them to look like that, despite the picture on the packet.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, fuck me, they smell like Caramac when you give them a sniff.
Yeah, they do. So, mine's a top hat.
Yeah, same. Might be a bowler, actually, but yeah. So that might be what the caramel is just the chocolate rather than having actual caramel in it.
Yeah, almost certainly. Because I think the inside is just crunchy. But we'll see if it makes a better snack than just a crunchy, because we all know what a crunchy is.
Yeah, I'm on your count. Man, it looks like they've had it dusted in sugar as well.
I think that's just where the individuals have been dented.
Maybe so.
2, 3, whoop.
Oh, fucking hell. Needed more of a bite than I was expected.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what, the honeycomb centre is a lot smoother than we have in crunchies.
Yeah. Because in crunchies you got the gradation of densely packed to the edges and bigger holes in the centre.
Hmm.
Whereas this, it's pretty much uniformly...
It looks like an egg.
It looks like bread.
I've got to be honest with you, the caramel coating isn't doing much for me.
Is it not?
It's getting overpowered by the honeycomb.
One or the other. Like, both of them are similar, I think. Because I think honeycomb is basically just sugar that's expanded.
Yeah, well, with honey put on it. Bit of honey flavouring.
Mm.
It's not nothing wrong with it.
I just bit a bit of the caramel stuff off the side.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it basically just tastes the same as the inside. So I think the idea of this is if you want to feel like you're eating chocolate, but you just want to eat the honeycomb. It's just, the same flavour all the way through.
I think that's better than crunchies.
Yeah.
How many calories in one of them? Or kilojoules, I should say. 2 pieces gives you 509 kilojoules. Don't know what that is in calories, but apparently it's 6% of your daily income.
So 1 is less than a Tim Tam, 2 is more.
True enough, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make a bit of a decision here, Rick. Tell me if you disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put that one in Woodbye.
Yep.
And I want to bump up the other deluxe into Woodbye too often.
Yes. Happy with that.
So, yeah, we had 9 snacks today. None of the bag shit was good.
Well, this was the best of the bag stuff.
Oh, I forgot that was in a bag.
I've been so jaded by bags that all the other bags pale in comparison.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. But yeah, kind of clawed it back at the end there with the bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, delicious. Yeah, and it looks like they might be made with a bit less care than other chocolate brands because, and I don't mean that in a malicious way or horrible way, because on the packet, Rick, as you can see, they're perfect cubes. But
and when you get them, they're hats.
Well, let's see. Have I even got a perfect cube in the packet? Oh, there you go. There's one that's pretty cubey, but it's still got a bit of a circular base, despite being a cube.
Well, I think it's because they have to go on the conveyor belt at some point, don't they? So yeah, mine's also got a. This is the cubiest one, and it's still got a tail. But also, yeah, that's just where it's had the chocolate adjacent stuff draped over it and covering the best attempt at a cube of honeycomb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So have we got something in every rank now?
I mean, we do.
Good.
Shall we look over? Oh right, yeah. You're not actually seeing my screen because I'm not sharing
it.
Right, we'll just go over very quickly from bottom to top. At the bottom, we've got I Know Can Eat, the fucking Pascal Clinkers, which we both got 2 greens, but the packet implies there's more than just that.
Yeah, there should be more than greens. If you are a fan of these and it's because of, I don't know, reds, then apologies to you. But the likelihood of someone like that watching this far is low.
That's the die-hard Clinker fans. They fucking immediately tabbed out when we said they were shit. But yeah, had the consistency of chalk once you finally bit into it. It was a bit too hard. My teeth are a bit on the shit side. I'm not even going to joke about that. So that might be a personal failing, but yeah, a bit too hard. We were probably eating them wrong. I don't think you meant to bite them in half anyway.
Yeah, I was expecting a marshmallow from the picture.
The packets, you fucking feel them in the packet, and they're rock fucking solid, bro.
Okay, but I was assuming that was what the chocolate was adding to it as a you know as a structural bonus. Like I thought they were like
Yeah, but
going to be squidgy,
here's the jelly gems. I give them a bit of a squeeze, and they've got some give.
and they get squoze.
Yeah. But yeah, Clinker's shit. I don't think either of us are going to be able to redeem those. The slight flavouring that wasn't chocolate was weird. And again,
Yeah.
consistency of chalk, which I don't think is ever good.
Like, knowing it, I could maybe, if it was out at a party and it was just the chalk stuff, like, it's just basically just like a non-nutty, sweet, nutty thing to just chew.
Oh, I know what it reminds me of. Oh, fuck. Do you remember those sweets as a kid, which were like lipstick?
Oh, the ciggies.
I don't know what they were called, but, you'd twist it up and it was like lipstick, but in candy form. And
Push pop.
No, it wasn't a push pop. It was like that, the fucking inside of that, like chalky bollocks.
I remember they used to get like there were two types of cigs that you could get. You can get ones that were chocolate in rice paper, or you could get ones that were like that was just chalk.
Yeah, and that's not what I'm talking about. There was a little plastic thing. You'd twist the bottom as if you were pushing up lipstick, and it would come up, and it was a little chalk fucking lolly thing. Well, it wasn't a lolly, but a chalk in the shape of a lipstick. But it wasn't chalk, it was that type of texture. You clearly don't know what I'm on about. It's fine, I'm crazy.
No, I don't think we got them up here. Although, saying that, you did mention the word lolly. That's what Aussies call sweets. Lollies.
Yeah, we learnt that when... it must have been Bay.
Oh, it was. I think Bay and Sana did a similar tier list.
I hand on heart, you know as a fact that I never really watched Sana content because she didn't get clipped as much. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
If a VTuber doesn't get clipped, I don't consume their content.
Yeah.
But yeah, shall we move on to Solid Meh?
Yeah, solid meh.
We got these weird bastards, the Cheekies.
Yeah, odd creatures.
Alan's Jelly Babies meets chocolatey flavoured deliciousness. Our Alan's Cheekies are delightfully chocolatey, squishable, and 100% yummy. Most of that is false.
At least they didn't taste that plasticky.
They tasted of chocolate, but chocolate should not be that consistency.
No. It was, yeah.
I want to point out that I spat out everything on this tier. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I spat out most of what was on this tier and below. I managed to finish a clinker, but I wasn't happy about it.
Yeah. Like the cheekies are probably the smallest ones to try and finish, so I did finish my cheeky.
I couldn't, man. I've got this weird thing where consistency of food, texture, and whatnot is a bigger put off for me than flavour.
Right.
It's why I didn't used to like beef as a kid. I mean, I don't eat beef now anyway, but that's for different reasons. But actual proper roast beef, because my mum would cook it and it would come out like leather.
Yeah.
Which means I didn't really like it because there was nothing wrong with the taste, but the texture was fucking awful. Which I don't know. I don't know if I ever told her that, so I hope she doesn't watch this episode. But I loved burgers. That's why I needed to cut out beef properly because burgers are my fucking Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Rant aside, the next up on our tier list is something that's a bit weird because it's mostly just because I'm weird. It was the cherry ripe.
Yeah, so apologies for not being able to react to this. We couldn't find it in the fucking suitcase.
You're gonna like message me at like bullshit o'clock one random day and just be like, I found the cherry ripe, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'll say it's catnip, and you'll go fuck off.
What the? Is this some kind of northern code for drugs? Have I got to get a
Cherry
new
ripe catnip,
co-host?
yeah. Oh no, no.
I'll have to try and tap up Chris V whenever he's free, so I can have another northern host.
If it weren't for people that I know up here, I would say I probably am the least drugged up northern person.
Wow, fair enough. It's misery up north, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not much better down here.
It's grim.
The only reason I'm safe from it is because I live in a village.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I tell everyone I live in London because technically I do, but I also don't.
Yeah,
we got to pay London prices, so fuck you. I'm calling myself it.
Yeah, it's London pricing for everything, including housing. It's one of those like you've got different tiers of London, and all of them are fleeced for their money.
Yeah.
However, all of them get more investment than anywhere outside of London, so there is that.
Doesn't help the working man.
No.
No. But yeah, the very last thing on our solid meh category is something where I know can eat, but you thought were fine. And that was the Pascal jelly gems.
Yeah. So again, I bought these in the past. I bought them again. Wouldn't buy them at the import price, but I definitely bought them when I was over there. So
yeah,
I do like chocolate and fruit together.
Again, like the flavor was one thing, which I've gone on record now saying I don't like orange fruit, but I meant orange chocolate. Where it just doesn't do anything for me. The same with mint.
Yeah.
That's the second time I've said that now. I know, but I think it bears mentioning again. But more importantly than that is the texture.
Yeah. Like I feel you. Sometimes when something's slimy is the issue. And the jellies kind of were.
Like you even said it as soon as it happened. Like I wouldn't have called it visceral, but it's the word you used. My reaction was instant. I was just like, nope. Like, one bite immediately yields. I'm like, that's not what chocolate does.
Yep. It's like biting into a cockroach.
Thanks, Rick. Ugh. You know, the amount of times that would happen in cartoons, I thought would be a more realistic risk than it is.
Yeah.
Much like quicksand.
That quicksand's the other one, isn't it? Yeah. I've never experienced quicksand in real life. And I don't think anyone in the modern world has either, but
it was one of those where like cartoons would lead you as a child to believe that it was more of an issue than it actually was.
Yeah. Quicksand, biting into bugs, biting into worm was the normal thing, wasn't it? When you bite it into an apple. And falling anvils.
Alright, but falling anvils weren't random. Those were malicious acts.
Usually, yeah.
I watched Roadrunner. But yes, shall we move up to Woodbye?
Yeah, Woodbye.
First, we've got our last item, which was the bumblebees.
Yeah, the bumbles. Bumbles, caramel, honeycombs.
Yeah, it was. It was basically, just a smoother crunchy with caramel over it, a Caramac over it.
Yeah. And I don't know what the quality of the regular chocolate version was.
I got to imagine it tastes just like crunchy.
Yeah. But without the dairy milk formulation of Cadbury's, you know.
Yeah, but
just because it's a different company.
Yeah, but that's never a bad thing. Like Cadbury's is like in my brain, Cadbury's is generic chocolate. So much so that when one of my favourite times of the year as a child was Christmas time because you'd get advent calendars. Now advent calendars notoriously had shit chocolate, but because it tasted different, it was magical. But yes, rounding out our Woodbye, we've got our the rest are Timtams. Let's be honest. It's the Tim Tam Chewy Caramel.
Yeah. So if they started selling them over here, they would sell.
They would, but I've got to assume that there's something to do with there's got to be a reason why it's Australia exclusive. Probably because the brand isn't a worldwide brand. That was a dumb thing I just said.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. Like if it's a local brand rather than a global brand. If they did sell them here, they wouldn't have much of an issue against the penguin because every supermarket has a knockoff penguin. Like I think Asda's got the puffin, which is just it's a penguin.
My personal favorite is Lidl.
Oh yeah.
It's the milk chocolate biscuit bar. just saying what it is.
Milk chocolate biscuit bar. This is what it is. And you can have your Kong Strong in 2 sizes. The small Kong Strong and the large Kong Strong.
I was very annoyed when they stopped doing Colossus, though, because Colossus is a pretty good name for an energy drink.
Yeah. Well, so's Kong Strong. Like,
yeah, I know, but it used to be how I differentiated between the sizes.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Little Kong Strong. Little Kong Colossus Strong.
Right, shall we go on the would buy too often?
Yeah, would buy too often. These are the dangerous ones. If they sold them here, I might double in size.
It would depend a little bit on the price, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, this is the one that would make me risk becoming Nikocado Avocado.
Oh no. But yes, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I've used that too many times now. The truth is, just me saying the exact same thing but in a different way. It's both the deluxe versions of Tim Tam. First, we got the decadent triple choc, which got an upgrade.
Yes, it did. It got a historical upgrade.
Yeah.
Because it was the first thing that we did. So
yeah. But it was definitely good. It was definitely nice. I was umming and ahhing, so I'm like, this is my first ever Tim Tam. I don't know how it ranks compared to other Tim Tams.
And yeah, there is a classic. There's a classic flavor that's very similar, but the middle is more malted. But I thought 4 is enough of Tim Tams. So yeah.
Dude, we probably could have just done an entire episode that was Tim Tams.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you ever want to do this again, I'm half considering buying one of those bulk orders of bullshit flavor Kit Kats from Japan.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
Man, I got the adzuki bean sandwich flavor was the weird one, and apple flavor was a nice one.
Yeah, I remember I gave you some when I went to Japan, right? I can't remember what flavors I sent you.
Yeah, you sent me, those were the ones you sent me. You sent me the apple one and the adzuki bean sandwich, and I think you did the same for the other guys. You gave them a nice one and a weird one.
Yeah. I gave. There's a lad at work who's autistic as fuck. He's pleasant enough. I've got no issues with him. He always says hi to me, so I'm inclined to be nice to him. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And I just came back from Japan, and I was going to give a bunch of my co-workers Kit Kats, and then I realised I don't like any of my co-workers. Enough to give them shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
This was a few years ago now. Everyone who worked with me at the time is now fucked off, so I can say this shit. So I was just like, fuck, I've got a bunch of extra Kit Kats. And then the kid came up to me, and he was like, oh, hi. And I went, oh, yeah, I just got back from Japan. And he was like, oh, that's cool. I went, hey, fuck it. Do you want some Kit Kats that are weird? And he went, yeah. So I gave him some green tea ones.
The green tea ones are probably the least weird of the weird ones.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I had wasabi ones to give to someone as a bit of a dick thing, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to give him the wasabi ones because that's mean.
Were they both green?
The wasabi ones were like a very dark, nearly black, in the packaging color, whereas the green tea ones were like a mint green. So yeah, it was very hard to get the two confused.
I assume once you open them, they're both green.
Probably. Here's the thing: I bought all the Kit Kats for people, so I never actually got them.
Sure.
But yeah, the last one on Would Buy Too Often is the surprisingly delicious Tim Tam Deluxe Dark Choc Raspberry Tart.
So this is the exception to your rule of no chocolate and fruit.
Well, I think because of the bitterness of the dark chocolate.
Yeah,
the spring of sweet from the. I know I sound like a bit of a prick right now, but I don't care. But sudden burst of like fruitiness really popped.
Yeah, it does. Like, because it's dark chocolate, it doesn't taste as much like milk chocolate, obviously, because it's a different product. So if you're used to milk chocolate, then it's just a different thing completely.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was, along with the white one, this was my favorite when I was out there. So it was the ones that we bought more than once in the month that we were out there for for house consumption.
I get you, man. I don't think I'd be able to actually choose between either of these two deluxe flavors. They're both nice for different reasons, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna pick two flavors of Tim Tam to try, the raspberry dark chocolate one and the white ones are probably the ones to go for.
Yeah. If you like mint, there is a deluxe mint.
Oh, no.
I know you don't.
No can eat. Gotta tell people why you put it as I know can eat.
Oh, it's because of Queen of Quen. They are a gourmand, which is the more rude version of a gourmet, a person who eats everything from Final Fantasy IX, of a indeterminate gender and a weird ancestry that is the Ku. And they eat everything, and by eating specific monsters, that's how they learn different abilities.
Yeah, it's the blue magic system from FF9.
And yeah, so if you get taste bad, then that's one you've already eaten. And if you got I know can't eat, is that you can't just get a skill from them.
And it also applies to certain bosses, except for the Lich.
yeah. Queen eats the Lich.
But yeah, that's a fun little diversion. But yes, we've got to crown our king, and today our king is very clearly one because it's the only one that made it to God tier. Catnip for humanity, the white chocolate Tim Tam.
Or if you're looking at it in reverse, the Matmit.
That sounds like an ancient Egyptian god.
It fucking does and all. Oh shit. Oh damn! Now I'm thinking of like an Aussie Moon Knight character.
Dude, put Matmit, Egyptian god, into an AI art generator and see what we get. Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go into a different fucking tab so I don't ruin things. AI art generator free. I know people hate these things, but sometimes they're fun. Night Cafe, sure, I think that's free. What EG? Right, okay. Matmit, Egyptian god. What type of style? Night Cafe, portrait, or Bon Voyage?
I wouldn't know. Let's try Bon Voyage because that says nothing.
Creating your art. Oh boy, it's struggling.
Oh, they always struggle. They take ages.
Oh, you're at risk of losing your creation. Set up a login method. No.
Fuck off.
Okay. All right. I think a lot of people are perverts.
Okay.
Because of what we got. That's safe for work. That's fine.
And none of these going to be showing up on stream.
This one only creates one at a time.
Right.
So hang on. Let me just double check that there is only the one. Yeah, it wants me to buy a print. Alrighty, I've just got to create up a 1 second. Sorry, guys, but it is worth showing off Matmit, the Egyptian god. Oh, geez. Oh, I don't know how long that's happened.
Oh.
Discord's frozen.
Oh, okay.
I think I know what's happened. Yeah, Discord freezes every time I tab out of Discord.
Right.
So, I don't know how much of us eating was. Us eating was fine, but after eating, when I was on the tier maker, it might be a bit weird.
I hope I wasn't frozen in a weird position.
Oh, we both were. It's fine. Create. No, that's Aussie snack tier thing. There you go. There's my meat. Yeah, I'm just showing the window. Yeah, there's my tabs. It's in private browsing because I don't like my history being saved. Don't think I'm weird, please.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, there's my meat. Conveniently, it didn't draw a face, probably because it can't do that very well.
Yeah. Yeah, faces are... they're getting better at faces, but they're shit at hands.
Yeah. I'm looking at the hands on the one that we're showing now. One of them looks fine, but the other one is just like a cup.
Yeah. Did I show you the one where I fed it Kiryu Coco and it gave you a modern Final Fantasy character?
No, but we'll do that off recording, I think. But the viewers can see it. I'm now going to remove it And I'll send you a screenshot once we're done, Rick. But yeah, it's just a sexy Egyptian lady with loads of glowing, almost like a Kratos glow, but blue.
Sweet.
So yeah, I think that's it for us, isn't it? There's no point in doing an MVP. You can see our MVP.
Yeah,
That's why
we can
Timtam.
see the MVP, yeah. And the honourable mentions and all that. So, yeah, if you liked the video, by all means, give us a comment down below. And if you are listening...
You're not.
No, you're not. Like, if you don't want to send a comment, you can always send an email. I don't know why you'd be so...
Send us a comment about my awesome Zagreus art in the back, which was made by someone who's not me.
Yeah. Or my curtain, which was from IKEA.
IKEA.
The chair is very definitely from IKEA. It's falling apart, but it's like 15 years old at this point, so it's had a good innings.
Man, give IKEA all the shit in the world, but their furniture's great.
Yeah. I think anything that's still standing in the house, if it's not like a settee, it's IKEA.
Fair enough.
And even then, we probably could have gotten an IKEA settee, and it probably would still be standing. But yeah. Right. Comment section down below. Leave us a like. If you think we deserve it, you can subscribe, but only if we deserve it. And yeah, it's going to be a goodbye from me.
And if you want more snack reviews, let us know, and we will accommodate. Although it'll probably be going off as bonus content in future because we're not replacing the retro.
It's going to be British snacks, most likely, because I don't think we've got any chance of going out of the country again in the short term.
Well, we can do British snacks, or like I said, I can buy one of those grab bags of bullshit Kit Kat flavours and send you half.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, you can do these import snack boxes.
Yeah.
Like, you could pick a country and get stuff from there. So I looked one up for Australia, and it was mostly this.
Yeah, we get stuff from fucking China or South America, and it's all bugs coated in caramel.
Oh, yeah, caramel crickets. Oh.
Right, I'd try it, but I won't be happy about it.
I'm just sticking it in no can eat before I even get to it. Like, it's
you pussy.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I can't even eat prawns. Like, they're gross. Look at them.
That's valid. I don't eat prawns because I was told I wasn't allowed prawns as a kid, and then it just kind of stuck.
They're gross. They're just sea lice, and they've got the poop chute right at the back. And if you don't take it out, then you just eat shit.
And on that bombshell, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you again next week for a proper retrospective. This is basically us kickstarting retro back into life, even though it's technically a review. But yeah.
But yep.
Bye.
All the best. Bye.